Hey guys, happy Monday and welcome back to At Home Workout number 17. If you guys got our email yesterday, you already know what the workout is going to be for today. But before we get into the workout, we're going to start off with our warm-up. It's going to be 3 rounds, so not Tabata today, just going to be 3 rounds, not for time. So we're going to start off with 10 Cossack squats, then we're going to move on to 10 plank in and outs, and then finish with 10 single leg RDLs. Warm up, we're going to start off with Cossack squats. So a Cossack squat is basically a lateral lunge. You're going to start with wide legs, and we're going to alternate side to side while staying low in that squat or the lunge. So as we go from side to side, we're going to try and keep both of our feet as flat as possible. But if you need to kick that heel up, you're more than welcome to. So we're going to do a total of 10, 5 on each leg, trying to get as deep as we can by keeping our heels on the ground. If you need to support yourself with a PVC pipe or grabbing onto a wall or something to keep yourself balanced, then do that. But we're going to do a total of 10, 5 on each leg. After that, we're going to go into our plank in and out. So we're here in a plank, and we're basically just hopping to the front and then hopping back. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth until you get to 10. Once we finish our in and outs, we're going to finish with 5 on each leg of a single leg RDL. So, slight bend in the leg as we keep our chest and our back flat. As we hinge forward, try and get as low as we can while touching the floor, keeping that back leg straight and our hips square. So, keeping that weight on the outsides of the feet while hinging forward, keeping that back leg straight. Once you guys get through your warm-up, we're going to get into our strength today. For our strength, it's going to be front squats. But to level the playing field here, we're going to do front squats from the floor. So everybody must clean it first and then start your set of 5. So the squat clean does not count for your first rep. So you can power clean it or squat clean it, but then you must stand up and then start your 5 reps. So we're going to do 5 sets of 5 of front squats from the floor. Those of you guys that don't have a barbell, what we are doing today is going to be 5 sets of 8 of a narrow stance elevated heel goblet squat. We're going to do about 2 to 3 minutes of rest between each of those sets for both of those options. Now our strength today is front squats from the floor. So those of you guys with a barbell, even if you have a rack, we're going to be taking these from the floor. So power cleaning or squat cleaning it to get it to the front rack. Depending on how heavy you guys get, you may have to squat clean. But if you do, we must start at the top. Okay, so you can power clean and then you're closer to the top. But if you have to, if the weight is heavy enough and you've got to squat clean it, we got to stand up and then we start our 5 front squats. So getting below parallel, squeezing our butt at the top, all the way until we get to 5 reps, and then we rest that 2 to 3 minutes. So those of you with a barbell, that is your strength option for today. Option 2 and 3, those of you guys that have dumbbells or kettlebells, getting as heavy as possible here with a heels elevated, narrow stance goblet squat. So with our goblet squat, our feet are going to be touching. Our heels are going to be together. And as we go down, we're keeping our knees together, trying to push those knees far out over the toes. Okay, so keeping those feet together, heels are elevated on a plate. You can use whatever you can find to elevate those heels an inch or 2 off the floor. Now from here, we're keeping the goblet or the dumbbell right up underneath our chin as we keep our chest tall, pushing those knees out over the toes, and then accelerating back to the top. So a more controlled descent than ascent. So 5 sets of 8 there on the narrow stance, heels elevated goblet squat. Now for our workout today, like I mentioned before, those of you who got the email saw that it is going to be the Support Your Local Box workout number 1. What this workout is going to be, it's going to be a 10-minute AMRAP. We're going to start with 10 air squats, then we're going to do 9 dumbbell snatches on the right arm, then going into 10 push-ups, and then 9 dumbbell snatches on the left arm. 50 pounds for the guys and 35 pounds for the girls. Now for the Support Your Local Box workout number 1, it's going to start with 10 air squats. So making sure we get all the way below parallel, squeezing our butt and squeezing our knees at the top. Making sure we're not leaving those hips closed at the top. Make sure we open them all the way and then go right back down. So after you finish your 10 air squats, you're going to go to your dumbbell. You've got 9 dumbbell snatches. So it starts from the floor, stays in the same hand. Each head of the dumbbell must touch the floor between each rep. So using those hips to extend that weight up overhead. Once you finish your 9 on the right hand, you're going to drop into your plank position and go right into your 10 push-ups. So making sure that our chest touches the floor and those elbows extend at the top. Once you finish your 10 push-ups there, we're going to move on to our last movement of each round, which is going to be 9 snatches on the left arm. So keeping the dumbbell in that same hand, touching both heads of the dumbbell to the floor. As we keep that other hand to the side, keep that dumbbell close to the head at the top. Now, for those of you guys that have already completed the Support Your Local Box workout, if you want to do that again, that's fine. But if not, then we have some options for you. Your workout is going to be a 10-minute AMRAP of a decreasing rep scheme. We're going to go 10 to 1 of front squats and burpee over the bar. Now, for each round is going to be an increasing weight. So, at your set of 10, you're going to have a weight, 9, 8, so on and so forth, until you finish your heaviest set at that last rep, if and when you get there. Now, I'm not going to go over each weight. They're going to be on Wodify, so you'll see each of those weights. Now, if you need to scale, you can scale, but make sure that you're picking a weight that you can increase to that's difficult for you, but that you're still able to move for the 10 minutes and not sit there staring at the bar on minute 2. All right? So, decreasing rep scheme, 10 to 1, of front squats from the floor. You may squat clean into that first rep and then burpee over the barbell. For workout option number 1, you guys are going to be starting off with your first weight here on the barbell, which is going to be 95-65. Like I said, we can squat clean into that first rep as we do our 10 front squats. Then we're going to set the bar down and then do our 10 burpee over the barbell. Leaving and landing with both feet at the same time. Once you finish your 10 and 10, then you're going to increase your weight. Go into the next set. 9 front squats, 9 burpee over the bar. Have those weights ready to the side, so as soon as you finish your burpee over the bar, we can increase that weight. Option 2 and 3, those of you guys that do not have a barbell, but have already completed the Support Your Local Box workout, your workout is going to be the same descending rep scheme, 10 to 1, but you guys are going to be doing dumbbell squats, burpee over the dumbbell, and then finishing with sit-ups. If you don't have a dumbbell, find something in your house that you can hold in a front rack position and squat with, and then you're going to be doing burpee over the object of whatever you choose. So, descending rep scheme, 10 to 1, dumbbell squats, burpee over the dumbbell, and then finishing with sit-ups. Option 2 and 3 that have already completed the Support Your Local Box workout, you're going to be doing a 10 to 1 descending rep scheme of dumbbell squats. If you've got 2 dumbbells and you want to challenge yourself with a little bit heavier weight, then we can go double dumbbells. But if you just have 1, then we can go goblet squat, or you can hold it here in the front rack. Just any way to hold that dumbbell in the front rack. We're going to do 10 dumbbell squats, getting all the way below parallel, standing tall. Once you finish your 10, you're going to set the dumbbell down, and we're going to go right into our burpee over the dumbbell. Make sure that when you come up out of that burpee, your feet are right next to the dumbbell so that we can jump right over it and not behind the dumbbell. Okay? Do your burpee, come up, feet next to the dumbbell, and then jump over the dumbbell. Once you finish your burpee over the dumbbell, of whatever set that you're on, you're going to lay on your back, butterfly those feet, and then finish your sit-ups. Touching the ground behind your head, full palm on the floor next to your feet. 10 to 1, dumbbell squats, burpee over the dumbbell, and then sit-ups.
Yeah.
And that's it for your at-home workout number 17. If you guys have any questions about the workouts or the movements, I know there was a lot of different options, so it may be confusing. Just shoot us a message and we'll clear it up. But for those of you guys that do the Support Your Local Box workout, make sure that you submit those scores into Wodify, but also submit those into the CrossFit Games website. If you have any questions about that or where to submit it, reach out to us and we'll let you guys know. But until then, log your workouts and we'll see you on the whiteboard.